Okay guys, this is something I just discovered. It's the secret to unlocking the Mystic Rainbow Jetpack. For this challenge you need to be in the new teams of 20 LTM. The battle buses form a pentagram on the map, and to initiate the challenge you must land in the center of it. You should see a dirt clover shape on the top of the hill. Make sure to land on that dirt. Now you need to cut down all the trees on the plateau. Okay, so for this challenge you are allowed to use guns, but under no circumstances can you pick up any ammo. Now head down this hill to the abandoned building. You need to destroy all the barrels in here. Make sure to not accidentally pick up any ammo while you're in here. It blends in with the rubble. You will need some grenades for later. I'll shoot this ammo box just to be safe. Don't want to accidentally pick up ammo. I'll need this metal for later. For this challenge you will need to do some building, so make sure you have plenty of materials. Good, Loot Lake is in the circle, we need to go here next. Making sure to not touch the water at all, make your way to the middle island on Loot Lake. This can be tricky when there are other players trying to shoot at you, luckily I am alone. I'm just going to head into the cave to gather some weapons. Make sure to avoid picking up any ammo on the floor. I got a bit stuck. It's important that you don't lose any health until the last stage of the challenge, so some shield will be helpful. Just make sure to loot any chests that might contain shields. There's a Craig out in the wild, this time I will spare him. Make sure to not break any oak trees on the Loot Lake Island. It was a bit of a risky choice to go for this drop, as I risked both touching water and picking up ammo. Luckily I was fine. Another important thing to note at this point is that you need some kind of explosive item. I will explain what this is needed for later. Okay, now you need to build up onto the roof of the Loot Lake house and shoot into these 3 specific windows in tilted towers. You don't need to launch pad here, but I did it to avoid the water. Again, I build up this mountain to avoid dipping my feet in the river. It's quite tricky to do all this without being spotted. This was far from my first attempt. Remember, taking any damage is an instant fail, and you will have to start the challenge over. This next part of the challenge requires you to be in the center of the Wailing Woods maze. Luckily, the circle is closing in on Wailing. It's important to not get caught up in the gunfire during this part of the challenge. Oh, the enemy team have built on the maze. This won't be easy. Take note of the players in the shopping trolley, you will need to use one of these later. Avoiding taking damage, make your way into the building in the center of the maze. Now you need to build this very specific shape. I did it just in time. After that, down yourself with an explosive of your choice that you gathered earlier. This next part takes a bit of luck, as someone has to revive you. It helps to have friends with you for this part. Unfortunately, I have no friends. This asshole John Wick decides it's best to wait for me to die. Luckily, a friendly teammate has other ideas. It's okay to take damage after this point, but I bandage up just to be safe. Okay, now you need to make your way to the center of the circle, and build a 2-story high, 2x2 base. I complete it just in time. After that, locate a shopping trolley. I get a bit distracted by the airdrop. Luckily, I didn't touch any ammo. A friendly teammate offers me a spot in the shopping trolley. They must know I am trying to complete the Rainbow Jetpack challenge. For the rest of this challenge, you need to be driving a shopping trolley. If your team is winning, locate the last player of the last enemy team. It's optional, but you can bring a teammate with you. After the victory royale, you need to get to the death point of the last enemy player. And that's it. You have now unlocked the Rainbow Jetpack. Before getting the Rainbow Jetpack, there's something very important you need to know. You have to